Welcome back to the series. The previous time we learned about the if-else statement from decision control structure. So right now we have to revise our program that we have done at the previous time, but it is still around here. I declared a variable and I named it as a name. So at the next line I prompted the user to enter his or her name. So if the value entered in this variable called the name is equal to, approximately equal to the word asterisk, it is my name, so the program will execute or will give a message to the user that states that you have a same name as mine. Else, if this statement is false, so it will output hello space between the message hello and the variable around here that contains what is the user entered. So as always I have to delete this because at this time we're gonna look about a nested if also from a decision control structure. So we're gonna make a similar program as a previous one. So that's why I declare a string name as a variable like that. I jump on the next line. So as usual I have to prompt the user to enter something. I am going to prompt the user to enter his or her name. So that's why I'm write cout like that. Remember those insertion operator and add double quotation. Always a message is between double quotation. So that's why I'm gonna enter your name. I add the colon there. Each statement always in C++ ends by semicolon. I jump on the next line. So the program have to accept what is entered by the user from the keyboard. So that's why I use C in keyword and extraction operator, then the variable I declared semicolon like that. So what is entered is stored in this space left. It is a variable, so it is left as a variable name. So that's why I jump on the next line. So we're gonna add the conditions in our program. It is a nested if, a more than two options to choose among them. So that's why I use if. I open a parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis I may add if name is equal to, and I add double quotation because it is not a variable. So that's why I add there asterisk. If the variable is equal to asterisk, always I have to open it with a curly bracket, and the condition must be successfully within those curly brackets for this if statement. So that's why here I add cout a message, and let me give a message. You have same first name as mine, like that. It is a first name. I have to end by a semicolon. Then I jump out from those curly brackets. So I add also else if. That's how the nested if works. Else if it is not this first statement, it may be this one. So that's why I open a parenthesis and I add if name. Else if name is approximately to the name Jean because it is my second name. So here I open and I jump on the next line to add what will happen if the name entered is equal to Jean. So what will happen, I will give a message to the user. So let me say you have the surname as a mine, like that. Then I have to end by a semicolon. So I go down there, so I have to close that. So this is a nested if. So here there is else if, but here should be also else. This else means if the condition is neither this one or this one. So remember that I have to open this, and inside that, what I have to add, let me add cout those insertion operators, and I give a message hello, and I do star. I think you remember that it is a concatenation. Then I have to add those to concatenate at the second time, and I add what you added. I ends by semicolon, so I save it by Ctrl S. I compile it, and now as you see 0 errors, so that's why I'm gonna run it. So enter your name. Let me enter asterisk like that, and I press enter. Now as you see the message, you have a same first name as mine, as I used it around this first if, because I named that if what is entered approximately to the name asterisk, it will give this message. So that's why in my console I have this message. So let me add a Jean, and you press enter. So here the message, you have a surname as mine, you have a surname as mine. You see, if what is entered is approximately equal to the Jean, the message will be this one. Else the message will display this hello and what is entered. So let me run it and add another one. Let me add Claude. I press enter. Now you see here the message hello Claude. So I think, guys, thank you for watching. This is how the nested if works. So welcome back to the next video about this series. We're gonna deal about C++. We are still in a decision control structure. So thank you for watching.